What's up, losers? I am Luke, and this is Luke Loses. Now, here at Luke Loses, being a loser is a good thing because we are losing the weight, losing the unhealthy lifestyle, and losing the negative image we have for ourselves. Please remember, I don't have any fitness or nutrition education. Everything I talk about here is from asking people questions, searching the internet, and my own personal experiences. Now, feel free to check out my website, lukeloses.card.co. That's got all my social media links as well as other platforms you can find this podcast. I do have another way to contact me now. I have a phone number where you can call or text me. It is 323-920-LUKE. That is 323-920-5853. Give us a call. I plan on saving a bunch of the messages and doing an episode just on answering questions, or you can also give me topic ideas and I may use it as a topic on the show. I look forward to hearing from you. Let's get into today's episode. So today I want to talk about exercises for larger people and beginners. I want to talk about the gym at first. I am going to the gym, and when I first started going, I was extremely nervous. I didn't want anybody to look at me. I would go in, get out as fast as possible so that the fit people in the gym wouldn't see this fat guy and think, oh, well, he's just going to fail, or what's he doing here? He doesn't belong here. Now it's completely different. I go in, I get on my machine, I do my workouts, and I talk to people and ask questions, and I leave. At first, you may be nervous. At first, you may not like it because what's going on in your own mind, but chances are those people don't care that you're there. They don't even notice you, and they're doing the same thing that you're doing, just at a different level. Over the past years that I've lost all my weight and gained it back, I have went to gyms and I've tried different workout plans, and what's worked the best to lose the weight was I was in the gym 4 hours a day doing cardio in between going to the gym, like running to the gym or at work on my lunch break. After 8 months, I got burnt out and I didn't want to keep it up. So keep that in mind when you are exercising. Don't overdo it. Don't force yourself to only do that because you are going to get burnt out and you're not going to want to keep it up. It's not something that you're going to be able to do for years. What I'm doing now is I get to the gym and I jump on the elliptical, and I do that for 15 to 30 minutes. If I'm feeling up to it, I might get on the bicycle and do that for about 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll get on the treadmill and walk at an incline. And I like to finish on the Stairmaster. I do that for as long as I can. Right now it's about 3 minutes. It is an amazing workout and I'm super beat after doing it. And then when I'm done with the cardio, I lift for a little bit, and I will post my lifting routine on my Instagram and my Facebook as well as in the show notes so you can check it out. So I'm in the gym between 45 minutes and an hour and 15 minutes every day. So it's not bad. Some people may say that's too long. Some people might say that's not long enough, but it's working for me, right? Now I want to talk about low impact exercises, which is what's recommended for large people and large beginners. So low impact for 30 minutes, 3 days a week is what's recommended to start with. Low impact exercise is anything that's going to increase your heart rate but minimize stress on your joints. Usually both feet are on the ground, but some of the exercises are 1 foot. There's very little jumping or running involved. So some examples of low impact exercising is the elliptical, walking, stationary bike, swimming, and I might catch a lot of flack for this from the men of the listeners, but yoga. There is a certain brand, I don't know if I can say it, I'm going to say it, DDP Yoga. It's Diamond Dallas Page. He was a pro wrestler back in like the 90s and 2000s. He created this yoga that essentially helps people get back on track, like wrestlers that have messed up their body over the years. If you haven't seen any of the transformation videos for that, look it up. There's some awesome results, and I've considered looking into it. It is a little expensive. There are other options out there that are similar to that are probably free on YouTube. Now, I've done all these things except for the yoga, and my go-to is the elliptical. I've lost weight using it. Some of the other machines really bother my knee. The elliptical doesn't seem to do that. I prefer swimming. I would rather be in the water constantly. I love being in the water. But unfortunately, my gym doesn't have a pool, so I do the elliptical. Now, if you don't want to go to the gym, there's plenty of at-home workouts that you can do. One, walking is free. So if you say you can't afford the gym, walking. Like, I'm in Michigan, it's freezing out, but it is possible. Also, there's tons of YouTube videos you can watch that give you exercises that you can do at home. One YouTube channel that I really enjoy watching is called Obese to Beast. It's about a guy who lost a bunch of weight, and he's dedicated his life to fitness and nutrition and being a healthy person. Another YouTube channel is by my friend Corey, who's a part of the Trimming the Fat group on Facebook. His channel is called Life is Reality. There's lots of beginner at-home exercises that you can do, along with tips and health education. So check him out. Give him a follow. I want to talk a little bit about weight training. Eating right is the number one thing to do to help you lose weight. Cardio is going to help you so much, but weight training helps you as well. It's recommended to weight train at least 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. And there's tons on YouTube at the gym and at home workouts that you can do. But if you don't like going to the gym, remember body weight works. Like I mentioned in my episode where I interviewed TJ, if you look at inmates that don't have access to gyms, but some of the most jacked people in the world are prisoners. So that is the proof that body weight exercise will do the trick. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a at-home gym or exercise equipment, resistant bands are pretty inexpensive. Dumbbells, depending on the weight, and milk jugs. Fill up milk jugs with water, get a little bit of resistance, as well as trash bags. Everybody's got trash bags in their house, and that's one of my favorite at-home lifting workouts to do. Have a buddy hold the trash bag at each end and hold it down, and then you just curl the center. So you're curling their pressure that they're putting down. Now, before you start doing any of these exercises, I recommend getting a step tracker and track your activity. I used a Fitbit, which would track my steps, but I believe on most phones they've got one built in. So if you're moving with your phone in your pocket or in your hand, it will count those steps. So let's say you're walking 1,500 steps a day. Tomorrow, try to go for 1,600 and 1,700, so on and so forth. Just remember, these little changes will create big changes in the long run. Another thing to do before you start is clear it with your doctor. Make sure that you are healthy enough to try to get healthier. I've heard stories of people starting and their heart's not strong enough to support what they're doing and they have a heart attack. So you want to make sure you're cleared. You want to get the blood work done, get all the tests done so you don't injure yourself in the process. Being bigger, any extra movement that we do is going to be a benefit to us. So what I do is I park across the parking lot. I don't try to find the parking spot that's close up, or I'll walk to my mailbox. I've got not too long of a driveway, but instead of getting the mail when I'm pulling in or pulling out with the car, I'll park and walk and get it. Try not to focus on the things that you can't do. If there's an exercise that you are trying and you fail, don't stress it. Just either modify it or look for something else that you can do. I'm pretty sure I've said this in almost all my episodes, but build a support system. Whether it's family or friends or a Facebook group, find somebody that would go to the gym with you or that will come and work out with you. Even if it's your kids. Like, I did a push-up challenge a couple months ago, and my youngest would do the push-ups with me. And it helped me keep going because I don't want to fail him. And it was fun. It was a little family thing that we were doing. Remember to start slow. Don't jump right into it. And push yourself little by little. You will start feeling better one step at a time, I promise. One thing I do want to mention, and I can't stress this enough, is you can never out-train a bad diet. So no matter if you're in the gym and doing the exercises, if you're eating the garbage and eating the junk, you're not going to be getting healthy. You may lose weight, but you're still going to be unhealthy. Weight loss is like an iceberg, right? So what you see sticking out of the water is the exercise, but that 90% of the iceberg is underwater, and that's your diet. So try to remember that when you are making these changes. The last thing that I want to add is it's not the type of the exercise you are doing that is the important part. What is important is the fact that you are doing it. Find something that you're going to enjoy doing. You may not enjoy it today. You may not enjoy it while you're doing it. But afterwards, you're going to find some enjoyment in it. Make sure you enjoy it and it is something that works for you. Don't jump into these workout plans where you're going to end up killing yourself and smoking your body out. Start slow and make these little changes that will create bigger changes. So this topic could go on and on. But these are just some of the tips and some of the things that I recommend along the way to help you get started. Again, I'm going to post my workout on Facebook, Instagram, and in the show notes. All right, so let's jump into the weigh-in for today. Last week, I'm coming off a 4-pound loss, and I'm excited to see where we're at this week. There was one day this week that I ate some food and I felt really full afterwards and I felt like I overdid it, but I measured it and I stayed within my calories, but I don't know. So let's see where we're at. 364 pounds. So that is a 2-pound loss from last week. So I'm happy with that. I'm excited and let's keep it up. Let's keep going. I'm almost down 60 pounds total. So hopefully next week I can hit that number. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could leave me a review, leave me some stars, and share this podcast. That's what's going to help me the most, is sharing this and getting it out there to people. I will really appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support that I've got so far. I posted some reviews that I got on my Instagram and Facebook, and I was really excited to see those. You can check out my website. It is lukeloses.card.co. That is CARRD.co. That's got all my social media links as well as other platforms you can find this podcast. And like I said in the beginning, I have a phone number now. It is 323-920-LUKE. So that is 323-920-5853. Call, leave me a voicemail, give me some tips, give me topic ideas, or whatever the case may be. Let me know how you're doing with your weight loss. You can also text that number, and I look forward to hearing from you. So, as always, do the work, trust the process, and I will see you next week.